radioactive trading is one of the best solutions. Okay, here's the setup of a radioactive trade I did some years ago, and I like to use this example because it's really understandable. Okay, here we have STP, SunPower Tech, at 100 shares at $39.99 a share. At the same time, this was September 5th that I picked this up. At the same time, I bought a March 2008 $45 put option. Okay, and so the total investment of the two instruments was $48.09 per share. But of course, I have a guaranteed return of $45 a share. All right, so the difference, the at-risk amount, is the $3.09. That is not insurable. Okay, it's like my deductible on my insurance, let's say. Okay, well, Mike, I'm sorry, I said September. That was actually October. It was October 10th. Okay, so 11 days later, I had the opportunity. SunTech Power went up a little bit, and I was able to sell the November $60 call at $3.10. What's my position now, my net position, Mike?
Well, you're essentially what we like to call bulletproof. You're at negative 1 cent of risk.
Right. There's no way that I can possibly lose. Now, would I be okay with getting called out at $60 a share? Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be just fine. Seeing as how I picked up the whole instrument for $48.09, I'd be okay with getting called out at $60 a share. But in fact, I did a little better than that, and applied more than one income method in this particular trade, and my return ended up being 43% in 89 days. So I don't think that it's fair or smart or honest to say that I would catch these kinds of trades all the time. Okay, but I do catch them, and the reason that I catch them is that I've got enough money left over whenever a trade goes against my expectation that I'm able to catch these. Does that make sense there, Mike?
Yes, sir, it does.
Yeah, I'm able to catch these trades because I'm in a few issues at a time, several issues at a time, and the losers don't lose me too much. Okay. The key benefits of radioactive trading, first of all, it emphasizes risk management from the beginning. Okay, there's nothing about a repair strategy, for example. That's what you'll hear in some of these seminars, like, oh, okay, what if your stock goes down? Now let's start thinking about protecting ourselves. I think that's backwards. I think it's wrong. Okay, I've taught martial arts. That's my my day job. I guess I would call it my night job because that's what I do in the evenings. Okay, but I've been teaching martial arts for over 20 years now, and I've learned that it's not about how terrible of a blow that you can deliver. Okay, who wins in the ring is usually the person that can withstand the most punishment and still be smiling. And radioactive trading truly does that in the financial sense. It takes and puts a shield in front of you, so that it puts a net under you. It's like trading with a net. Can you imagine a trapeze artist, practicing without a net? That could be potentially disastrous. Okay, but as we're fine tuning and we're learning about our timing and our entry points, our exit points, and so forth, it's nice to have a net. It's really nice to have a net. So you can trade relatively aggressive issues. I've been in Research in Motion. I've been in Baidu. I've been in Google, Amazon, Apple, all kinds of very aggressive, very volatile stocks, but without the kind of risk that normally goes with that sort of thing. Okay? All right. I'm going to poll folks that are on the line. Are you trading now? Recently, Mike, didn't we have as high as 30-some-odd% say that they were just checking things out? They're just starting to learn to trade?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting group because we had to make sure that we really explained everything. What is a market order? What is a stop order? Things like that. But it's good to know right here who we've got. It looks like right now, gosh, I've got a whole bunch of replies to this one. Let me go ahead and close that poll and show the results right now. We've got 67% that are trading now, but they're using a different system. Okay, 8% have stock but no system for trading it. Perhaps these guys are just starting to dabble with the market, or maybe they just get stock from from work. Okay, I had a fellow with 10,000 shares, 10,000 shares of Oracle. He worked for Oracle, and that was part of his compensation plan. Was he was getting stock along with money. I thought that was kind of interesting. So what he needs is a system, right?
That's right.
17% are trading using radioactive trading and the things that they've learned from other methods, and I'm fine with that. I'm not jealous. I think it's wonderful. Folks that come in and use what they already know. I had a Chicago floor trader write to me and says, "I've been doing this 30 years. You've changed the way that I look at trading, but that 30 years of experience that he has, boy, what can I say about that? I can't say that 30 years of experience was valueless. He certainly has learned a lot. But of course, radioactive trading was another piece of the puzzle. It was another thing for him to, another arrow in the quiver, right? Okay, and 8% are using radioactive trading exclusively. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to hide the results. Whoops, you did see that, right?
Yes.
You did see the results?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
good. I'm going to ask folks, are you trading with your results? And some of those folks that are radioactive traders, they may be fairly new. I figure that they are fairly new. I figure they are fairly new because, this is kind of a beginning seminar here. Are you happy with your results over the last 12 months? I'm going to ask everybody on the line, are you happy with your results over the last 12 months? We've got 10% saying yes.
Good.
That's a happy thing. Oops, that just went down to 9%. Probably somebody else cast their vote. 8% now. Okay, we've got nearly all of our votes in. I'm going to go ahead and close her there and share the results. Do you see this, Mike?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to congratulate all three categories first off. Yeah, it's interesting. 8% are trading radioactively exclusively, and 8% say that they're happy with the results. I wonder how much overlap there is there. But 8% say yes. I'm going to congratulate this group first of all. Congratulations for doing well over the last 12 months, and also congratulations for being here. See, I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and say that maybe folks that are happy with the results trading, maybe one of the reasons that they're happy, Mike, is that they take the time out of their day to sharpen the saw. They participate in events just like this, and probably not just with me, probably with other pundits and gurus and folks that have done a little and are willing to share. And maybe they join investment clubs, or maybe they network with other successful investors. You know what? Adding just a little bit, another piece of the puzzle, okay, is going to really help you. And I'm flattered, and I'm pleased to have this 8% here. The 42% that said no, I'm going to congratulate you twice. I'm going to congratulate you, first of all, for having the courage to admit a problem, and number two, to be doing something about it, okay? You can be happy with your trading results, and it's really simply a matter of just changing certain behaviors, okay? And one of the behaviors is risking too much. Okay, and 50% say mixed emotions. I'm going to congratulate you also, but I'm going to tease you a little bit too. 50% say mixed emotions. Mike, what do we say that mixed emotions is code for?
Oh, that's really code for no, isn't it? That they're not happy.
It's code for no. If you're happy with your results, you would have been in that 8% that said yes, right? But if we have mixed emotions, I relate to that, okay? I relate exactly to that, and here's why. Because I had some success. I told you I got completely cleaned out selling covered calls against volatile stocks, okay? Got completely cleaned out, but before I got cleaned out, I had actually had several successful trades in a row. In fact, so many that I began to feel that I was a genius. I felt that I was invincible. And really, the thing is, I didn't understand anything at all about the tides of the market and the risk that it really entailed. Okay, and so my emotions were mixed too. I had some success, and then I also had some losses, and the losses brought down my account so much that I'd have to say that my emotions were mixed. Okay, well, folks that say mixed emotions, let's go ahead and just be real honest. Let's convert that to no, and you're in exactly the right place at exactly the right time, I believe, in our history to not just do something about it, but become very prosperous. Okay? All right. Well, let's